up and go. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of coffee or hot cocoa. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of Java or espresso. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Tina Valentina is the host, you see. She's as classy as she can be. Grab a cup of coffee or espresso with the Long Island Breakfast Club show. I said rise and shine, get up and go. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of coffee or espresso with the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Another cup of Java or espresso. Another cup of coffee or hot cocoa. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show.
Good afternoon. It is Thursday. It is June 26th. And here we are back. I was out for 2 weeks. And I'm back, happy to be here. And I have two great guests today. But before we get started, today is National Handshake Day. So thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
And you know what it is? Sometimes the fear of spreading germs and disease can keep people from shaking hands. But some people think that shaking hands is good for people, for business, and it's all the way you shake. So the other thing it is today is National Beautician Day. And from what I could see of my two ladies here today, you went to the beautician already. And you already decided to celebrate. And this is a day where beauticians celebrate the services they provide. And most people in research say a lady always wants her hair done. Even if she has $22 in her pocket, she's still going to spend that $22 and get it done. So that's what today is. We like doing the national days. Everybody on the show always goes home with a little gift, which you have here. Oh, and usually you get Italian bread. Okay. But today, because it's Coconut Day, also, you're getting coconut cookies. But nice. the reason we do the bread is because we break bread with all our clients because we believe in that. And as you'll see today, life is just a gift. And when you meet people, things happen from meeting them. We call this live. We call it networking, but it really is one-on-one. And so I'm happy to introduce, on my right, Petite Masel.
Hello.
She's an activist. She's a community spokesperson. She's all over Lindenhurst. She's a Kawanian. We're going to talk all about what you do. And you're in a Rotary Club. And I have a feeling you sing or you play a guitar.
Well, I am a drummer.
You're a drummer. Okay, that was close.
Very impressive.
Very, and you look beautiful today.
Thank you.
And then I have this beauty queen over here, Carla Ann. And in the beauty pageant, your name is Carla McCory, right?
Carla McCory. That is my current married name, but in the business world, it's Hamilton since that.
Right, so we were getting confused with the two names. So really, we're talking to you about both things today.
Yes.
Carla Hamilton, Carla McCory. You have a very handsome husband that supported you to come in today. Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming. The first thing we do on the show is we drink wine. So there you go. We're going to salute these two beautiful ladies today. And I love wine. And I was telling you I had a little problem with the chiropractor today, so I probably shouldn't be drinking the wine because I had
drink the whole bottle.
I had an 800 milligram ibuprofen this morning. Would you like some wine, honey? There you go. Yeah. So salute to both of you. You've both accomplished a lot of great things, and we're very happy that you're here today. So, Carla, let's talk a little bit about what's going on. I know you basically work at the college.
Yeah, I work for Hofstra University. I work in the School of Business. I'm the director of the graduate co-op program. I've been doing it since 2017.
It's a long time.
I have to tell you, though, I'm a Hofstra alumni, and I never thought I would ever have things come full circle. that I would ever be working for the university that gave me my degree. But
That's a great feeling, isn't it?
it is a great feeling, and it's a funny story because I worked right out of college for the utility. So now I'm going to age myself. I'm going to say Long Island Lighting Company.
Oh,
So
that
so
doesn't
many
exist anymore.
Yeah, they existed. They gave me my very first job. Then immediately merged with Keyspan, and I stayed there for a long time. And then eventually went to one of the larger networking organizations on Long Island. But I really had a passion for giving and
Right.
helping people, and I had gone off on some what I call volunteerism, where
Oh.
you get to volunteer and see a country. So I did Ecuador, I did
Oh,
Greece.
that's terrific.
Yeah, it's one of the best ways. I feel like this way you make an impact wherever you go, but you also get to see with the culture. But my kids were getting older, and I was like, what's my next phase like? And I wanted to join the Peace Corps.
Oh my
Um,
God, you really looking for trouble.
Yeah, I was like, but then I looked at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, okay, Carla, are you really going to go live in a tent?
And be with the scrubs and
Yeah,
be with the
and
dirt?
not be able to get my nails done. And like you said, National, what is it, Hairdresser Day, you know,
Yes.
get my hair done. But really, what happened was I actually met my husband. And total turnaround. Yep.
Mhm.
And so I was like, okay, change of plans. And then this job at Hofstra happened, where I run the co-op program, which is where we get students experiential learning in their field of study before they graduate.
Which is
Wow.
the best thing.
It is fantastic because these kids ultimately will either land that job or now have that work experience on their resume. I get to coach and mentor them. I get to help
great.
them
I love
connect
that.
with people. And I get to hang out with a bunch of 20-year-olds.
And they actually are a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're really
Yeah.
fun. I'm
Mhm.
their mom, which I hate to say.
Yeah.
Some of them say I'm their aunt. I'm their therapist sometimes. I'm their friend and their coach. And I have the job of trying to help them figure out
Where they're going.
where they're going.
Mhm.
And it's so fulfilling. And
Well, you do a great job there, and I am so happy because I understand you're going to be trying to find me a student
yes, I am.
for my show, which
so
I've been
if anyone
begging
is-
for.
Yeah, if anyone is out there looking for a business student, you know, somebody in finance, we have analytics now, marketing, computer science, cybersecurity, which is a big area right
It's
now.
huge, yes.
I work with graduate students. So these young folks are looking for, co-op is synonymous to an internship. It's just a little bit of a longer period of time. So if you have any need for any student and you honestly want to give them their first opportunity to get real world work experience, please
And-
reach out to me.
And it's the best thing a student could do.
Yeah.
When I was in corporate America, I had 10.
Yeah,
It was
no,
great. You
the-
know, you just gave workout and they showed up and it was great.
And you know, they're so appreciative, and I find that they're so loyal. Like, you know, you're the company that's giving them
The opportunity.
the opportunity.
Mhm.
And you know, they say that young people don't stick around. You know, they jump from job to job, and that is completely
Not true.
not true. Yeah,
But it depends on the person. You pull them in
yeah.
and they become part of your
Yeah.
whole operation.
You know, we've had companies have students do projects where they would normally hire a consultant to come
Right.
in and
do the research,
do
right?
the research and everything, or a marketing plan or something like that, and take a couple of students to do this project for you. You're paying them minimum wage. I'd like to see them get paid a little bit more, but personally, but regardless, they're getting the work experience. And
Right.
if they don't land that job, at least they now have that experience
Oh, I think it's great.
on their resume. So, yeah, that I get up every day looking forward
That's
to
great.
what I do.
I
you know?
had always wanted to run students for programs, but I never, I did because I brought them into the corporate world. But in my life, I was always coaching, always doing something like that. And then to happen, lose my job at 50, wound up coaching middle,
Yeah.
age. And so I have all these older people that are that way to me. And that's how all of this became what it is, because I went to policy, political.
Yeah.
And then, guess what? Because there's a lot of political guys out there that get thrown out.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it all by myself. I love it, and
It's
the show
amazing.
is different. And we even have a baby shower on this show. You want
Go.
you can actually get engaged on my show. 1 hour. You can
That's
do, and then you could do more if you want more than 1 hour. But we've had a lot of odd things. We've had a dog on the show, even a parakeet that almost ruined the studio. Because it ran out and flew all over. So yeah, it's different. But I think what the college offers is great.
Yeah, it is a great program. Hofstra University is one of the very few universities in this region that offers co-ops. Schools like Northeastern, Drexel, RIT, they have been doing co-ops for a long time. It's kind of what they established their reputation on.
Mm-hmm.
But I think now more universities are starting to realize that this is important. It needs to be part of the academic program because these kids can go to school and learn, but at the end of the day, they want a job.
So do you think that still the tech world is the top job? I don't think so anymore.
Honestly,
It's what your husband does.
yeah, AI seems to be the area that seems to be growing. But you've got, AI in finance. You're still going to need your accountants,
Yes.
even though
Mhm.
that is one of the dying fields. But
Mhm.
you're still going to need your accountants. You're still going to need marketing people.
Right.
AI can't replace all of that. There's just
No.
AI is going to be a tool to help enhance
Right.
what they're doing.
Now, what was your career before you started doing what you
I
do?
work with investments.
Oh,
Okay.
financial.
Okay.
Yes, I
Okay.
do. I do. I
So
work with an
that's
excellent
huge.
firm,
Mhm.
and I do my volunteer and my community work on the
On
side.
That's great.
Okay,
Yes.
so that is mostly what I'm about.
Well, volunteering is good for your soul, your health, your life, your success.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it my whole life because I was Italian and I was told you had to. But I wouldn't change a thing.
Now,
About
giving back, and
Yes.
being in the world of service.
And I always tell the people that are looking for a job, 50 plus, when you volunteer, you're going to be sitting next to someone that's happy.
Yeah.
That's happy to be there. And you're going to get a job. And that's basically what happens. Yes, you might not be getting what you had in your last job.
No.
But after 50, you're not going back to what you used to do. You're doing something different. So this is great. So how do people apply for this internship that
Well,
you can help them with?
It's
Calling you or?
well, you mean as far as the employers, you could reach out to me as Carla Hamilton on LinkedIn. That's the best way to get me. Students have to be a student of
Oh,
the
of course,
university. They
yes.
have to be in the business school. But as far as employers go, I mean, I'm on LinkedIn. LinkedIn now, it's a different world.
Oh, it's so
But-
much. It's so big now.
Yeah, and having the access to social media,
That's
and,
amazing.
and having a tool like LinkedIn in the business world to connect with people. So they could either get to me on LinkedIn or I'm carla.hamilton@hofstrauniversity.edu. If you wrote that down,
Okay.
they can get me by email. But I think the best way would be LinkedIn.
And the thing about Facebook, I was the first one. I'm not doing Facebook. After I lost my job, I had 3 secretaries. And I didn't really know how to do all the things they did because the tech, And I was not doing it. And I'm the first to eat my words because I do everything on it now. And I was laughing because today I love to read some of the things. Somebody I know put up an ad today that she's willing to take your dog. The dog could go in her pool. Stop by with your dog and visit. And that's her business now. She's going to have you bring your dog over when you want to go away. And he can have the pool and everything. I'm like,
Wow.
she's a friend of mine. I'm like, have you lost your mind?
Yeah,
I'm not going in that pool.
Yeah, it's crazy. Which reminds me, there was I think he was on Shark Tank at one point with the pools. It was called Swimply.
Yes.
I think me and my husband actually did it once or twice where people that weren't using their pools, say maybe they're an older couple.
So you go and use their pool.
You go and use their pool. And nothing against Swimply, so I don't want to get any hate mail here, but it was really fun, but then it was kind of like,
Ooh.
yeah. It was like,
Really? It's like, when you have a kid come over in your pool and you say, no, don't
No,
do
no, that,
right?
yeah. Like, I felt bad for these people because I'm like, you don't know what people are bringing into your pool.
Exactly.
So
Jeez,
it's amazing the things
But
that
there
people
are
can do.
a lot of things that happen out there. So, but how did you get into the big
Pageantry.
world of pageantry?
So,
And I'll tell you, you're gorgeous. You have a perfect tan.
Thank
Love
you.
your dress.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
your
you.
glasses, everything. And I have a pair just like yours. Look at that.
Yeah,
Same color.
I
So I
haven't
feel pretty good. Maybe I could go in the pageant.
totally come in the pageant. That is actually the one thing that drew me to it. But we were talking about social media and how it all started for me. Because I've never did pageants before. You know, New York is not really a pageant state.
World,
yeah,
right.
pageant world. So, you know, I would watch it with my grandmother. We always watched Miss America or Miss USA, you know, always wanted to go down to Atlantic City and see it in person. But I always felt like, and again, every little girl, you know, oh, I want to do that, but will I be pretty enough or will I be tall enough? And obviously tall enough is what brought me to Petite USA.
Yes, now Petite USA is one whole brand, correct?
Yeah, it's a whole brand.
Have you ever heard of it?
No, I haven't.
No, well, neither did I until 3 years ago. Scrolling through Facebook, I happened to see an ad, and it wasn't just for the Petite USA, but the demographic of ladies that they were reaching out to weren't the typical teenagers or early 20s. They were reaching out to women over a certain age. If they were interested in applying, they could become a representative of their state. And I was like, this could be something that I can fulfill a childhood dream.
That you wanted, and at that age, whatever it was that you were,
Yeah.
you said, you know
Never
what,
too
I'm going to
old.
go for it.
Yeah, but at first I thought I was too, that's what I was like, I'm too old for this. And then I said to myself, you know what? I'm always pushing my students to think outside of the box. You know, follow your dreams, think outside of the box. You know, you only live once, you're only 20 once, do this. And I'm like, Carla, you're such a hypocrite because you don't do that yourself. So I figured, what the heck? It was 2023. It was January of 2023. I said, you know what? I'm going to apply. What's going to happen? You know,
Well, what's the worst? I always say, ask. What's the worst?
Yeah,
they
right?
say no.
They say no.
That's
and that's it. So I applied, and then all of a sudden, like another day later, I got an email back from the director, and I was like, "This can't be happening! Like, how could this
So
be happening?"
exciting.
Wow.
Right?
And then,
that is
and then,
exciting.
You know, then I had to fill out the application. And,
Well, that's a
and
lot
it
of
was-
work. You have
and
to be
it-
careful when you do all that.
Yeah, but eventually, through the process, I ended up winning the New York State title for Petite USA in my division. So when I say division,
That's the age group.
the age group.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 5 divisions. There's teen, Miss, M-I-S-S, Ms., M.S., Mrs., which I could have applied to as well. But then the elite. And again, here's
That's what you're going for now, because you conceived everything already.
yeah,
You-
I want to be elite, you know?
Yeah.
And elite was for the women over 40. So,
Well, you look like you're 30,
thank you.
29 even.
You know, and I was like, you know, this is something I've never heard of. But then as I learned more and more about pageantry and this particular agency, well, not agency, I don't want to say, this
Brand.
this particular brand, it fed to everything that
You
I
wanted.
believed in. I felt like it's petite. You know, I never felt that impact was ever measured
Which
in
is really
inches.
something.
In inches, you know, I felt that women as leaders, we should be leading with our grace, our strength, our
Right.
compassion.
And not the body. And
Right.
And it's about all the different things that talk to me. And then the fact that it's not just, I mean, yeah, of course it has to do with you're presenting yourself, you know, but it didn't matter what size was. You had to be 5'7" and under, because Miss USA and Miss America and a lot of the other pageant systems that people seem to know about really are for the taller, you know, women. This really was for 5'7" and under, but it didn't matter, you know, your weight, you know, your ethnicity.
This is what you want.
Yeah.
And then
it
other
really-
girls, how does it? Because I know I've heard of stories in pageants. I watch those movies. Sometimes they're hysterical.
Well, yeah, like
You know.
tatas and tiaras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, basically, you do have a friendship, a
Yes.
kinship with all the girls that are in it.
They called it the sisterhood. And when I first heard about it, my husband's smiling at me. I'm like, okay, what's this sisterhood thing? Am I like it's like some kind of a cult,
Or they're going to ask you to kiss them.
yeah,
or
like
whatever,
what
right?
what is the sisterhood? and I grew up very small private parochial school I went to when I was a child. Didn't have a lot of girlfriends. Even when I went to Hofstra, I joined the sorority, but I always kept my circle small. But girls are girls,
Right.
Oh,
they're going to talk, right?
And I always got hurt, and I was like, oh gosh, could this really be a group of women all sharing the same vision?
Well, that is the big thing, because I know I have that with my group. And we all met because we all got fired. I mean,
there
and,
has to
you know,
be some kind of commonality amongst
exactly,
us.
a group. Right.
So a really quick story, because I don't want to get too deep into it because I'll end up crying. So I got this in 2023. So I was awarded the Elite Miss New York title
Which
in
is the
2023. Yeah, and basically the pageant to complete in national. So you have all the different states. If they have a title holder or a different region, sometimes they have Miss Southwest, Miss, East Coast. If California was given, again, it's a brand, but it's also it's a money pageantry that's about money. It's like a business.
Yeah, you have to spend it too.
Yeah. So, so in 2023, when I got the title, two of the women had reached out to me. One young lady from Tennessee and another young lady from Wisconsin. And they happened to be coming to New York because one of the prizes, if you win, is you get to walk in New York Fashion Week in February. So they said they were coming to New York to watch some of the ladies that had won the year prior to walk in Fashion Week. And they said, it's a good way for us to meet. And I met them. We clicked. It was crazy
You
how
became
much.
dear friends.
Dear friends. Then, unfortunately, in March of 2023, my daughter, my only daughter, I have a son and a daughter, got diagnosed with AML, acute myeloid leukemia.
Oh,
so
geez.
my world completely turned upside down. And right there and then, that was my priority. And I'm very fortunate. And then I'll try not to talk too much about it.
Yeah, they're doing okay now, right?
She's doing amazing.
Good.
We are very blessed that we live here in New York and have the access to the best cancer hospital, Sloan Kettering, because Sloan Kettering saved her life. I try not to talk too much about it because it's not my story, it's her story.
Right.
So when she's ready to talk about her experience with it. But I have to so I had to reach out to the director and say, hey, I'm not competing in 2023. This is what's... They immediately said, don't worry about it.
You can still come.
Yeah, you can, or you can hold on to your title for 2024.
Very nice. Very nice.
Get through this. This is what's my priority. And those two women that I became friendly with stood by me.
Oh, that's good.
And we spoke all the time. So that was when it really hit me. Like, you know what?
This is great for me.
This
When I want
really
it.
is about a sisterhood. It is really about the friendships that you build.
That's great.
And it really is about people giving of themselves and a platform that they've created
Right. Mm-hmm.
that they're going to use their voice for. So it's not about a voice for pageantry or beauty.
Right. It's about life.
It's about life. It's about what your platform is. There are women that have experienced domestic violence, and their platform is domestic violence.
Right.
And so it is a good way. It's more than just the title and a crown. It's a
Okay.
way to amplify
great.
causes that you care a lot about.
Well, we're going to ask you some more questions, but
Okay.
I want to move over to
Yes,
our
Patty.
lovely Patty here.
Hello.
She's our activist and she's our spokesperson. So, what kind of a drummer are you? Like a set of drums or just one?
Oh no, it's a full drum set.
Well,
Oh
really?
yeah, and I've
Do
been,
you see you behind that big? Are you able to be seen?
depending on the
Because
height of the stool.
you're so tiny.
Okay, but I will tell you there's a story behind that. I had a mouthful of braces when I was in elementary school, and I wanted to play the clarinet. I wanted to play the flute. I didn't want to play the violin. I don't know why. I just didn't want to play it.
It's kind of boring.
And the only
Hard.
instrument that I felt I could handle was the drums. So I signed up for music lessons. And it was 1973, and I had a teacher who didn't believe that girls should play the drums. So he
were you
said
in Catholic
no.
School?
No.
Oh, I'm surprised.
So I went home crying, and my mom went back up to school and said to the teacher, if you tell my daughter that she doesn't have the talent, we can accept that. But if you tell my daughter that she can't play the drums because she's a girl, that's not going to fly. So they opened it up for me, and I ended up taking private drum lessons. I ended up being in a band that played all over Long Island.
And you are now, right?
Yes, now I play with a band called Peter Stagnelli and Rapture, and
wow.
we are putting on a very big all faith music festival in Lindenhurst in Village Hall.
Which is very nice over there because I've been there quite
Yes,
a bit.
it's August 24th, and the idea came to me because I know that there was always a prayer breakfast, and different clergy would be involved with it, and we would all meet in the morning for breakfast. But then they started making it in the evening because clergy was becoming harder and harder to get to, well, not to support you, but to find.
Wow.
And then what ended up happening is the idea came to me, and I approached my Rotary Club of Lindenhurst, who was totally supportive. So we are making it an all
It's huge from what I
faith,
can tell.
Christian and non-denominational event where it's not going to be religious, it's not going to be political, it's going to be a night of encouragement,
That's
enlightenment,
positivity, right.
and
Yeah.
hope. And we have many of the representatives from all different congregations coming. We have the Greek church, we have the congregation, the synagogue, we have the Lutheran church, we have the Ukrainian church.
Yeah,
Everybody is going to be
great.
covered. And
August
it's-
24th, 4 o'clock.
it's open to all, so please come on down. There's no fee. Everybody is doing it as a volunteer. We are
Wow.
going to pass around just an offering, and we need to cover the sound man, but anything that's left over, that is going to the food pantry. So you can
very
be a
nice.
part of
Beautiful.
something
That's
bigger than
beautiful.
yourself.
And what we'll do is I'll be showing this on my Facebook, or
Oh, that's
for you
great.
for the
Okay.
rest of the month. You have plenty of time.
You can't do it by yourself, though, and that's why I do a lot of work in the community, because like-minded people, okay?
Yes. So
and
true.
we are so diversified in our occupation and in our backgrounds, but when we all come together, we can do so much more, and it's so nice to be a part of something bigger than
And
yourself.
it takes a village.
Yes.
takes a village.
So
Definitely
if
takes a
out
village.
there, if you're not involved in your community, I strongly suggest that
Get
you
there.
do. You will get back so much more than you give.
Not only that, it's for business.
Yes,
Business is about being in the community,
and giving.
and everybody helps everybody. But a lot of businesses don't believe in that. But today I think it's a lot better than it used to be.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
are realizing that it can't all be about business and the money. If you're not going to make a difference to people, then you're not really going to be very successful.
Well, this
No.
is true. And now I know that you were a big part of the Kiwanis.
I was Kiwanian of the Year many, many years ago.
Wow.
Now I am very active in the
Rotary.
Rotary Club of Lindenhurst, yes.
So Lindenhurst is where I hang out with the Ferrettis.
I don't even live in Lindenhurst.
Wow.
I live in Babylon, but Lindenhurst is such a warm and inviting community, as I'm sure Babylon is as well, but I got involved in Lindenhurst first.
Well, I'm in a new film that's coming up. It's going to be called The Fontanas. I'm playing an Italian mother of 4 very
No.
bad boys. Yes, and we have the first 7 shows done already, and we're putting it out there soon. It's on Facebook and also on YouTube. If you just put The Fontanas, you'll see clips. So great! I'm having a ball, and it all
that's so
happened. Do you know
fun.
why it happened? I volunteered at the film festival.
Oh, wow, okay.
And that's how I met Jerry Ferretti, who's my son in the film.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And since the volunteering, I'm in 5 films. Go figure.
Wow.
It's not a paid gig, but once you have 5 films, you join the union,
Yep.
and you're in that IMDb, and when you retire, you go to a very, very nice assisted living.
Oh.
So, basically, I'm not retiring yet, but it's something I did since I retired. And I'm still working, but
Very
I
nice.
teach women what to do when you get this, because it's not over. You can
No.
do anything as long
You
as
can
you
do anything. As
put
long-
it in your mind. So now, your job with the financial world.
I have a story,
Yes,
if
go
I
ahead.
can share
Yeah.
it, okay?
Yes.
I've been going in the lotto for reading the names at 9/11 for the last 20 years. This past September, I was chosen. So, not knowing what to expect, I did work downtown and I did lose family in the Trade Center. So, they send you an audio of the 20 names that you're going to read. And it's to make sure that you pronounce each name properly
Oh,
for respect.
Yeah.
So when you're on the podium reading the names, you're seeing family that are holding their loved one's picture.
so
But I
sad.
don't know if I have the name of whoever it is that's in front of me. So you're allowed to mention your family name, which I did, even though it's not part of that alphabet. And then I was allowed to say something. Something short and something sweet, nothing political. And what was put in my heart is my message. And my message is that divided we are Americans, but united we are American.
Yeah.
And I got off the stage and Secret Service had said to me, that was really good. And I didn't think anything of it. So I get back to the hotel with my sister and my phone is blowing up. Apparently, CBS and ABC and NBC did a recap of the reading and they picked up my slogan.
Yeah, that's great.
And I immediately trademarked it. So I have t-shirts and I have a store, but I do want to tell you that 70% of anything that's made is going to charities.
That's great.
That's
Okay,
great.
I've picked Tunnel to Towers, St. Jude's
Yep.
Children,
Mhm.
Crohn's and Colitis, and the Remington Foundation, which is a part of Cornell University for the Animals.
That's great.
So
It's all about
peace.
volunteering. It's what-
Yeah,
That's
it's-
what I want to
it-
promote. I want to
ultimately,
promote
that's
peace.
What it is. It's about peace.
We do know what our differences are, but can we find what makes us alike?
Yeah.
And I think
well,
we would get,
There's a lot of things that
Yes,
make
there
us
are.
alike, you know.
and once we focus
You
on
can eat the
that,
same food and be alike. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you don't have to be the same nationality.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you know, it's
Exactly.
funny that you said that because I said I wasn't going to talk about this because it's not really my story to talk about with my daughter. You know, I have the good fortune of working with so many young people of many different religions and nationalities. A big portion of the students that I work with are international students that have come over from Egypt, from India, Bangladesh, China. And when they all had heard that my daughter had been diagnosed, I have to tell you, overwhelmed with the amount of people that were going to pray for me.
Oh, nice.
It didn't matter what religion you were, what
There's power
what
in
color
prayer.
your skin, where you were born, how much money you have. It was all about these young people that I've gotten to know, who've gotten to know me and my family because we spend
Well,
so
you're
much
there all the
time.
time,
Yeah,
right.
and we spend so much time with each other because and prayer,
That's
prayer
great,
and
yeah.
hope. And all of
Hope.
those things.
Yeah,
Hope.
that's true. So I read about you. It says, simply stated, Patty is always looking for something bigger than herself. So what's the dream?
I think I'm living the dream.
Well, see that?
Okay.
That's
I
pretty
have
good.
my health. I have my family. I've got really good friends. I've got a great job. I've got my mission. And my mission is just to make the world a little bit better because I passed through it.
And it's passion. Like I'm doing what I do because I'm passionate. I wrote my 2 books because I was passionate.
Yeah.
The first book, I lost that job. That was in corporate America. That was, I worked in the media. The second job that I lost, that was 10, 15 years later, that was political because I worked for the county. Again, it was passion. I was pissed, but I got it done. I was pissed again on that book, and I got it done. And everybody that's in my book that I wrote about, they wrote their own book.
Yeah.
And that's what you call a sisterhood.
Yeah.
So I could possibly write
A
2
book.
books on both of my divorces.
Exactly.
How would
Don't
that
say
go?
that. Don't
You
say
could.
that.
You could. Listen, they make good books. Really. They really, really do. So that is great. I'm really happy that you brought that up because I try to tell kids, because kids
Yeah.
are hard sometimes, but volunteer. You're going to love it and you're going to wind up loving it. Go volunteer if you're older and you want to meet somebody.
Yeah.
You're going to be standing next to a handsome man that maybe doesn't have anybody in his life.
I think it starts early too with kids. Both my son and my daughter, they have been doing work with me and my family.
Yeah,
You know?
it stems from the top.
Yeah,
Yes.
it definitely has to, and
Definitely.
they have. But I also think it has to be in your heart to
Yeah,
want to do
it comes from the way you were raised.
Yeah.
Definitely. So what's one of your little, I know I saw, because I've been watching you.
Uh-oh.
Every day you're talking on Facebook about something. Something that happened or something in the future, because I didn't read all of them.
My Facebook page is
She's
to
amazing.
enlighten people. Okay? You will never hear anything political. You will never hear anything derogatory. You will hear me making fun, but I only make fun of myself.
That's pretty good.
Okay? So if I
Yeah.
can
And you're allowed to do that.
I'm allowed to do that, okay,
course.
because I know my faults. And
Well,
I'm
don't we
perfectly
all?
yes, I'm perfectly willing to expose them for a good laugh.
But that's a great thing. So you're a comedian,
I try.
and you have a party this weekend.
I do indeed. Yes,
See,
I
I
actually
find out
was.
everything.
You did.
I do a lot of research.
I did comedy every time that there was a relationship that broke up. I figured that was a good way to meet people, so I would take comedy classes, and then I would have recitals. And
funny.
it got to the point where I'd call Home Depot, and I'd say, it's Patty. Oh, how many fans do you need? Because you could.
Oh, fans as in fans?
Well, I had to bring fans in order to get more stage time.
No, people.
oh,
Audience.
people.
But I
thought
brought
you brought a
fans.
fan to blow yourself.
No, I brought fans. I brought fans from Home Depot.
Oh,
Okay.
those type of fans.
Those type of
To
fans.
keep them up cool?
No, to keep. You needed 5 fans to get 6 minutes. So if I had 3 friends, I brought 2 fans. That was my
I
thing.
gotcha.
Okay?
Okay.
Just so that I kept.
That's great.
They never said it had to be a human fan.
Oh, that is
Oh,
so
that is good.
funny.
Now, have you ever worked at Governor's?
I did. I
Well,
worked at
since
Governor's.
where I started.
I did the comic strip in Manhattan.
Mm.
I did a lot of stand up, and obviously you don't know me, so that just goes to show that I'm not very good at it. But I still keep trying.
No.
No, you're
Okay.
good at
You're good.
speaking.
I
You know.
keep
Very
trying.
good at it.
Look, I did Governor's just because. Someone said, why don't you go to Governor's? I'm like, okay. And they gave me a show. I was very lucky working with the manager. I loved him. He was like a brother. But then I grew to something else. Then we were in the nightclub. Then I got old, and now I'm in the studio because that keeps me out of trouble.
Life evolves.
I
that's
did
for sure.
Governors, however, in all honesty, I did the Giggle Room.
Oh, well, the
Oh,
giggle room is a big deal.
Well, it was big deal because I was Governors, but the funny people go to the big room.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that.
So, all
I
right.
do know that. The
That's
giggle
the
room
ha-ha.
is...
All
yeah,
right,
but it's
so
all right.
it's a
fine.
start, okay? I got a couple of laughs, which was better than a giggle.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
now how do people reach you? Either if they were interested in investing or having you talk at one of their events because you're a very good speaker.
Well, thank you. Well, my email is pmazel@optonline.net, and my Facebook page is Patricia Mazel. Please feel free to friend me, not stalk me, just friend me.
Mm-hmm.
And I basically, they can reach me through you.
Right, anybody could reach
Yeah.
anybody through me.
Right.
So now, are you married, single, out there looking? What's the story?
Well, I'm single.
Okay, so here.
Ready
When was
to
the last
mingle.
time? I'll give you a little shot.
Go ahead.
When was the last time you went and sat at the counter in a diner? Alone.
Alone. I do go out alone. I'm not afraid to go out alone.
at the
a
diner?
No, I've been trying to meet someone. My niece and my nephew, the young people, tell me that meeting my way is not the way people meet anymore. So I go to the supermarket with my shopping list and I buy one item at a time because apparently meeting someone online is the way to go.
Oh,
not so much.
That's a joke.
It's a
I
joke.
Got it.
I
It
guess
took me, I
it's-
knew you were going
It's
there.
not a very good one, but yeah,
No.
I should go to the diner.
I coach women a lot.
Okay.
Go to the diner, sit at the counter. The same day every week. The same people go. You get to conversation.
Interesting.
That's how I met my loving Patrick, my boyfriend. He's from Ireland.
At the diner?
I never thought I would meet a man from Ireland at the diner.
What
okay?
diner was that?
In West Hempstead. You know, it's okay, but we
Yeah.
go to other diners too. He's a diner lover. So when
Us
we
too.
started to date, we went to every diner, and we're dating 4 years and 5 months.
Wow. Very nice.
And it's great. And
Yeah.
you met him. He's an absolute doll.
Yeah, very nice.
So it can happen. Think different.
outside the box.
Outside of the box.
There you
that's what I
go.
said.
And when you go in the diner, have this in your pocket. You go, do you want to come? I said, you want to come to my show? It was not that far away. I gave him a book with my phone number. The rest is history.
Wonderful.
Wow.
That's how you do
Okay.
it. Especially women our age. It's not easy, you know.
You say, oh, don't I know you? You look
Yeah, or you could say, I know you. Do you live in Lindenhurst? Oh, I think I saw you somewhere. And it's that way in business too, because I used to go to a lot of business conferences. And I taught somebody how to meet the speaker. So he came to my house to sell me some insurance the other day. And he goes, I never forgot what you told me 15 years ago. He says, you told me if you want to meet the speaker at an event, leave early, go stand at the exit of the room, and stand there when he comes out. He goes, and it works.
Yeah, that's a smart
So
idea.
when he told me that was 15 years ago.
Wow.
It's just simple stuff. But I worked in editorial. I worked with reporters, so I learned a lot from reporters. Anyone in business, you need one reporter as a friend, just one. They know everybody.
Right.
Yeah,
And
they
it's
do.
even for if you want media coverage, So those are the things. In my book, I have one whole chapter that's all for the reporters that I met through my life in media. So,
I actually think I know a couple of them too. Now that you say that, I think about the old Newsday people. I mean,
they were great, but they're all on freelance now.
Yeah.
Channel 12 is all freelance.
Yeah, it's different.
It's very hard to
Different.
have a reporter in your pocket now. So I like something that you said, and I love your pageant quote.
Which one? I have
And I'm
two.
like, here you go. Because I say this, because you're just a partier, I can tell you.
Yeah.
She says, I believe in pink.
Yes.
I believe that
I
laughing
am.
is the best calorie burner. I believe in kissing. Kissing a lot. I believe in being strong when everything seems to be going wrong. I believe that happy girls are the prettiest girls. And I believe that tomorrow is another day. And I believe in miracles. That
Yeah.
is a great line.
Yeah, and I have to tell you who wrote that. I mean, I can't take credit. Yay! Yay! That came from Audrey Hepburn, one of the most
Great
Beautiful.
line.
one of the most beautiful women. She's an icon for that one particular reason, for quotes like that. But she's elegant, everything about her. But the funny thing is about I believe in pink. I do. Like, other than today, like 90% of the time, I am wearing
pink.
I
I
am
love
wearing
pink, too.
pink. Pink
But
makes me happy.
Pink is a power color now. With
That's-
certain people. It is.
Yeah.
It used to be black and red were.
Yeah,
But pink is huge, especially hot pink.
yeah. I'm a hot pink girl.
That's
And
the Mary Kay color.
it
Yes.
is a Mary Kay
Right.
color.
Well,
Yeah.
we never had a
The
Cadillac.
pink car.
Yeah. Oh, Mary Kay did
Yeah.
have the pink. I think of Barbie. Because
Yes.
I'm a little.
I can
a
see
little
you in a
obs-
Barbie.
Yeah, I'm a
yeah.
little obsessed with Barbie. And the funny thing about me and Barbie, it's a going joke, is that Barbie and I share the same birthday.
Oh.
But she's a bit older than I am. She was introduced by Mattel on March 9th. I think it was like 1950.
You're like an encyclopedia.
Hey. And my birthday is also March 9th. So
Nice.
Oh,
I
very
think
nice.
me and Barbie, we emulate each other.
Well, I think what you're doing is great. We were going to wish you the best.
Thank you
Where
so
is
much.
the pageant?
It's coming up. It's in Chicago at the Lowe's Hotel.
What's the date?
It starts on July 9th. We're getting
Oh.
in on July 8th. So like a week and we have a lot to do.
Wow.
Been preparing. I'm so excited to see my sisters, to all the different age groups. You know, I really leave with such strong friendships.
Yeah, that's great.
And so inspired by especially the younger girls. You know, some of these things that their platforms stand for. One young lady that won the Miss title, her platform was "Walk in Your Worth," and I was
like
like,
that.
what better saying? Walking. Everybody needs to be who they are, be authentic,
and be strong and be
strong.
proud of it.
Be proud of it.
So how high are the heels that you're going to wear?
Oh gosh, a little over 6.5 inches
Oh
with
my
like
God.
4-inch platforms. I'm not
Wow.
wearing them now, but when you're like as tiny as I am, you're
Yeah,
gonna take
you
it.
don't have to worry.
Yeah, I have hobbit legs.
Do you have like a thing in your room where you can soak your feet in between?
No,
each
I'm
walk?
good. I'm
No?
good. I'm usually good. You know, walking. You're not really like at a wedding where you're dancing and stuff. You know, you got to walk across the stage. Make sure you don't fall on yourself. You know,
That's great.
stand tall, shoulders back.
Right.
Which I'm still learning. But
So just quickly, Valor Connects, and all the you're helping a lot of people
yeah.
that
So
were in these services, right?
that's
Service.
as I said, one of my many passions is our veterans, our animals, our foster children. But what I had realized over the years was that there are so many great organizations out there, but the people that really need these services don't really know how to access.
No, that's
You
true.
know, many of the veterans, and Valor Connect is really bridging the gap between veterans and services, life-altering services that can make their lives so much better. Because sadly, so many of our veterans are homeless.
Right.
And I want to see a world where homeless and veteran are no longer in the same sentence. So Valor Connects is really bridging the gap, trying to connect our veterans with the services that could help them: employment support, education,
It's terrific.
community involvement, and it's something that my husband is a veteran, so thank
That's
you
a
for
big
your
thing.
service.
Yes, definitely.
But I had been, before I had met Stephen, I had been actively involved with Wounded Warrior.
I know that one.
Yeah, Soldier On at Home, which was like a subset of Wounded Warrior, where they help wounded combat veterans, and we do a golf outing every year to raise money to help 1 or 2 wounded combat veterans. But you know, there's so many amazing causes out there, and so many great organizations out
Definitely.
there that want to help. It's sometimes
It is. It's amazing.
yeah,
It is
to connect
amazing.
them all.
So, Bobby, I think we have a slide. I'd like to show some of the ladies' pictures, if you can put them up, Bobby. And just so how radiant they all look. So, here we go. Look at that beautiful picture.
Thank you.
She
So,
looks wonderful.
Pretty.
right now, we have the People's Choice going on. So if you want to find me, you can go to www.petiteusa.vote,
Oh,
and then
Oh,
you'll
wow, okay.
and you scroll all the way down and you find Elite Miss New York. I'm right there, and it's $1 a vote. And the vote goes to the the money that's raised is going to go to the National Alliance for Mental Illness. not
So
me.
now, but do you have to be chosen by a board of people that are going to watch you walk?
Yeah,
and
there's
all that?
judges. There's judges. There's going to be 3 or 4 judges that we have an interview. We have an athletic wear, and we have an
Really? It's
evening
gonna be a lot
gown.
of fun.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
fun.
Do you
It's
have to do the bathing suit thing?
No, thank goodness. Thank
good.
goodness, even though I would be okay with it, but
Yeah, well,
I don't
'cause
know
you
if
got
my
a great-
husband
yeah.
would be.
Yeah,
But,
that would be hard
The
for me.
the mature women, the misses,
Yes.
and the elites, we have to do athletic wear.
Okay.
Which is, you know, what you
That's
work
really
out in.
nice. Okay, and then what about our wonderful Patty? We have a beautiful picture. I love that necklace.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
Was
you.
that a
that.
special event that you
That
were at?
was a wedding for my dear cousin that was in New Jersey.
Oh, okay,
So
beautiful.
it was black tie. Thank you.
And then I'd like to show the opera that we have coming up. People don't know about this opera. It's once a month. It's only $10 a person, and it's in Huntington, and it's in a beautiful church, the Unitarian Universal. July 11th. The opera ladies are one of my clients for PR, and it's a great night out. And if you're with your loved one and you want to surprise him or her, you can have an aria sang just for your loved one.
Oh, how nice!
It's a very nice gift to give a mature couple or someone who really likes the opera. So we have that coming up. And of course, we have your event coming up again,
Please come on down. Okay?
Lindenhurst. I'm sure Jerry Ferretti and his wonderful lady is going to be there.
I am
Katie
actually
Schrader.
yes, Katie. She helped me to fill out the
She is
paperwork.
one sweet
She's
lady, and
great
she's an
couple.
actress. And she taught me a lot because she's my daughter-in-law in the Fontanas,
Oh,
and we had a lot of
you
fun.
have a whole extended
Wow.
family.
I do. Let me tell you, that's one thing about volunteering. You get a lot of people
You do.
involved. But when you start to do these crazy things, and you're Italian, your family,
Yep.
your real family, they start thinking you're a little crazy. But I don't give up.
Yep.
We also, I'm being nominated for the 4-leaf Best of Long Island. All you
Oh,
need to
very
go
good.
to is go to Best of Long Island.
Best of Long Island.
It's a
Okay.
brand new credit union that's doing it, 4-leaf.
Yep. That's
And
great.
vote. And you never know, maybe we'll be lucky. So we have
got
a
our
lot
vote.
going on. So I say when taking the roads less traveled, which you both have,
Yeah.
it's best to wear your rockin' hot pair of boots.
That's
But
right.
I think you guys wear them already.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I see with you guys, and don't let anyone dull your sparkle.
Never.
Because if you did, you wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Well, it's funny you should say that because when I was a little girl, I asked my mother, "Can I be anything I want?" And her answer to me was wise. She said, "No." She goes, "You can never be somebody else.
You got to be yourself.
You got to be yourself.
Be authentic.
Mhm.
Okay, you got to be the real deal."
And don't worry about it, you know? And I think people will respect you more because of that.
Yep. I agree.
And I tell my nieces all the time, because you know, your daughters, when they get older, they don't listen to you anyway. Release your inner child. You know, get out there, release yourself. because you're gonna love it. You're gonna feel so much better.
And spend some,
You know?
spend time with a child.
And then use that boot that you're gonna wear. Use the pointy end, and do what you want, because it makes a difference, and you'll be happy. So I mean, that's one of my little things that I do at the end, because I think it's great. But we play a game before the end of the show, so I'm gonna ask you to read this question and answer it.
Oh, now I feel like I'm going to be, it's like my pageant day. Final question. Oh, gosh. So this is the question I have?
Yeah, what's something that's tasteless?
Something that's tasteless. Oh, gosh.
Could be a food you don't like.
Ah.
Could be a pill.
A pill. Beets. Beets are tasteless.
Beets, yeah.
Beets are tasteless.
But beets are good for you.
Uh,
They sell beets as candy now.
An outfit can be tasteless.
Yeah, and you could actually look like,
Yeah, I've seen some
And
of those.
Italian, they have a
nowadays.
word for it. It's
What?
called, if you're tasteless, you're maybe a gumara for somebody.
Ooh, I know what that is.
Okay, that's a good answer.
That's a good answer, yeah.
Okay, what
do
does
you got,
yours say?
Mine says that rattles.
Something that
So,
rattles.
Obviously, I'm going to say a baby toy, a snake, but I really want to answer not my cage.
Oh,
You don't get rattled. Is that what
Okay,
you
that's what I'm
rattled.
trying. Yes, that's what I'm trying to work on.
Very good.
Okay,
Yeah.
It
not my
takes
cage.
time.
It does take
As you
time.
get older, you know what you do? Because I know I do it now. This email was going back and forth with a bunch of cousins, and like nobody could say yes or no. I'm like, I don't have time for this anymore. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And I just walk away. But I love them. But it's like when I used to work in
Waste of
corporate.
energy.
17 meetings and nobody makes a decision.
Nope.
Well, going
We say
on
it
an
all the time.
interview, I went on interviews because it was high jobs I was going for with 7 men in the room. How do 7 men make a decision on one person?
No, they can't.
Never happened.
You need a woman there.
Exactly. But again, that was a good answer.
Thank you.
You like the game? Something
Yeah, so
different,
well, you
right?
didn't answer one.
All right, I'll do one now. I talk a lot, so I try to make you guys talk. Something big. Whoa.
Oh, that could be right there with something
Yeah,
tasteless.
I have to. I know, but I have to be nice. Something big. To me, I think big.
Think big.
Think big. If I see something, I want it blown up and put on my wall.
Something big.
And that's what I want. It goes on the wall. Years ago, I used to say I used to buy sugar daddies candy, and I put it on my desk. They go, "What is that?" I'm like, "Someday, maybe I'll have a sugar daddy." But
I
again,
love sugar daddy.
you know, it's just you have to think different, because if you sit around waiting, you got to kick off those boots and feel like the goodness that you want to feel. And if you
Life's
want to
too
do something,
short.
and someone tells you no, guess what? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You're your own boss. You
And
know.
you have to laugh.
And losing a job for me changed my life.
Yeah.
Writing my book changed my life again. Being in the film changed my life. What's next? I don't know. But I got to tell you, everything that happened to me of the loss was a positive.
That's right.
So, guys, you got to look at the Fontanas.
Okay.
Go to Google. You'll see it. There's also a new movie coming out called Max. I'm playing the opposite mother, an Italian mother of a son with autism.
Oh,
wow.
that's
And I'm a holy roller. So I have a niche now for Italian-speaking mothers.
Hey,
And I did
be
also
careful they
play.
don't stereotype
There's
you.
another one I'm in called Crooked, if you look it up. I'm playing in a political office because the boss was crooked.
Oh,
So life happens, and all these things are kind of true.
that's so great.
And the guy that is my son in the movie that's autistic went to Floral Park Memorial where I went. He's a teacher there.
Oh, wow.
So life helps you with these cycles.
Yeah,
I have a
gosh.
shirt for you.
So on that note, guys, time to ring the bell because we're going to be ending soon. It's going to be that time where we thank you. It's
You're
a pleasure
welcome.
working
It
with
was
you.
a
I hope you had
pleasure.
fun.
Yes.
Don't forget to watch, like, and share the show. Tell all your friends. And thanks to all our fans. And we will be back next week. Sometimes when we have bowls, we throw them, but they're missing. So we're going to ring the bells. And that's a wrap, guys.
Thank you.
Handshake.
at the
It's
diner.
National Handshake Day.
There you go.
Thanks,
Nice
guys.
meeting you,
Nice
Patty.
meeting you as well.
That's a wrap.